Hey there YouTube, this is Cruising the Land, and I'm going to do my most complete video on the Outtask lights. New color, I've got the whole assortment. But first off, did you know they make dog beds? So that's the Outtask. What we have here is a small and a medium, and then there's a large. These are 20-pound Shelties, and they actually really like it. I was surprised. I blew it up and I'm like, there's no way my dogs are going to sit on this. And well, look at that. They're sitting on it. So I think for my dogs, this one's a little small. So if your dog is 20 pounds or less, get that smaller one. 89 bucks. And I'll have a coupon code for you. And look, he's lounged out on this bigger one. They float, you can have them on water. So who knew it, but Outtask also makes a dog bed. So if you're an overlander like me, out in the wilderness, dogs can stay nice and clean off of, let's say, a muddy surface. You could even float these in the lake, put them in the back of your vehicle, but check it out. They'll just chill there while we do our video. All right, back to these. This is my favorite camping light for in the tent, in the car, barbecue in the backyard, just bring it out with you. So first and foremost, it houses a 12,000 milliamp hour battery. That's huge. You would expect to pay about 80 bucks just for a battery pack like that. So if you're in a pickle and you need to charge your phone, this will charge your phone all day long. So let's go over the colors first. Desert yellow. This is their brand new earth tone color. Gray. This is the army green. We got black here, which is a special edition. That's why I have it wrapped up. It's a little, you pay extra for this. Really, these are going to be awesome. This is if you're getting a second one and you just want that, the gold circuit board and the glowing light. You could get that one. And this is their like can't lose it orange. Emergency cone orange. Now, what do these lights do? Let's see. When I hold this, it's going to show me how much battery power I have. So you can see I've got 3 lights out of 4. And then if I long hold it for 3 seconds, lights on. That is going to be in the white light. I click it once, goes brighter. So that went from 40 lumens to 250 to 500. I am going to show you this later in the video at night. Click it again, back down to 40. Now I double click it, it goes to amber. Let me do that again. Double click, that goes to an SOS. Double click, goes to white. Double click, goes to amber. Same thing. Press it once, 250, 500. Now, if you leave it at 500, this is going to last you 6.5 hours on a full charge, and then it defaults to 7.5 hours at the dim color. So it's not going to leave you SOL, you know, with no light whatsoever. So it protects you. If you forget, like, how long have we been having this light on at full blast? It'll give you another 7.5 hours on low. Saves you. Other cool features. This is magnetic, so check it out. If you had a flat tire, I just attached it to my Land Cruiser, put the angle you want, stretch it out, put the light, change your tire without having to have a headlamp on. That is a cool feature. Or have it like this just to warn people, hey, my car's broken down, you can see me. All right. And then, you know, if you're really stuck, let's say broken down boat or out in the wilderness, put the SOS. So if you were a Boy Scout like me, that's the dib, 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 dob, 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 and then dib, dib, dib. So a little feature, safety feature built in. And those magnets do not harm your vehicle. So then the next choice is, what color do you get? That's the yellow. That's the earth. I keep saying earth. It's actually called Tactical Earth. Brand new color. And the orange is a brand new color. Look at that. That thing is super bright. I know I've got it in the sun in my video. Now, when you order this, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the light, you know, inside of one of those boxes, and you get this little box which is going to have different reflectors. Why? Well, you can change these reflectors out. These are glow in the dark, and if you I'll try to show you that here in a second, but these have a glow feature. So if you had like a light on them and then, you know, you're in a dark room, those will glow. So another safety feature. Oh yeah, and in the back, this is also brand new, the cases. So it comes in 4 colors. Tactical Earth, which I have here because you could either put the desert yellow or the Tactical Earth color in there. Gray. Still, we'll go with any one of them. You can choose whatever color you want, but I do the gray. This is the green one. One of the big differences with the green is you get the black writing versus white So Tactical Earth and Army Green gets the black. Hey, someone just vacated their spot. He's still loving it, but she went underneath the car. I think she likes to hang out underneath the vehicle. All right, so back to these. So this is a new accessory, and it has obviously cool, ways to be able to mount this on your vehicle. Has a little strap here. You could even leave it in the actual packaging, like so. Let's bring this black one over in the shade. And then you can have, like you see here, sitting outside of a backpack, and you can have the light behind you and leave it in the bag or take it out of the bag. So pretty cool. Here's another feature. Have it on your car. If you're doing a little cookout and you need some light, those little magnetic legs definitely come into play. Also in the packaging, besides the reflectors, are these titanium hooks, so you can actually pin it to the ground. So not too many occasions you're going to need that. It's not like a big wind's going to knock this down, but you can take these. I would just put them in a survival kit, and you never know, or use them for your tent. You also get this little carrier, so you can loop that through. So you got a rope carrier, put around your utility belt or something, and of course a traditional USB to C charger. But there you have it, 12,000 milliamp hours, so it's great backup. The telescoping, let me put this one up here. It goes yay high. I think it's like 3 feet. And then the swivel head means you can do it in any direction you want. This is all aluminum. And then down here, the body's plastic. And then of course, when you pack it up, let's do the gray one. One-handed, of course, like so. So it looks like a flashlight. And then, speaking of which, you can flip that around. Now it's a flashlight. You're gonna go to the bathroom at the campsite, just grab this. And then when you come back, watch, press that button, voila, and back to reading light. The cool thing is if you're sharing space, like 2 people sleeping, not with that fridge of course, you can have it on an angle like this, put it at the soft light so you're not disturbing your partner who wants to get some shut-eye. So in the tent or what have you. But there it is, you've got that. I got both of them under the car now, but these are pretty cool. So the Outtask beds starting at $89.99. Now, oh yeah, forgot the most important part. Save 30 bucks. It used to be 15 bucks. So I work with them. I bring this to a couple trade shows because I love the light. As you know me, I only represent the best lights and off-road products. This to me is the ultimate light. And subscribe because there is a version 2 coming out. This will still always be available. It's just a different style light, a little heavier and a little brighter. But stay tuned for that. It's in prototype stage, and I was offered to do a video in prototype, and I said, no, give it to me when you have a finished product and people can order it and get it right away. So stay tuned. That'll be probably coming up in the next 30 days. But yeah, these lights, instead of the $15 off with my code CTL for Cruising the Land 15 rather, for 15% off, I just kind of hinted to where I was going. It's 30, so $30 off actually. So it's CTL 30. So when you go to checkout and check this out, these lights are $199. They're on sale right now for $149. But then you take my discount code on top of that of $30, CTL 30 at checkout. But I'll put a link and it should already pre-populate it. And you'll see at checkout, you're getting another 30 bucks off this $149 light sale price. So $199, so $149, and get another 30 bucks off. So $119 can't be beat. If you remember at the beginning, I said 12,000 milliamp hour battery pack is usually about the $70 to $80 range. Well, now you have a full-fledged operating safety light on the side of your car, all that good stuff. So, and these accessories you can add at checkout. The one thing I didn't talk about are these accessories. So these are actually to put on your light. So pretty cool. You can put it like this. I'll show you. So it's just a way to make a lamp out of it. And you get yellow, white, which is a nice glow, and red. I'm actually going to a Toyota event, Yoto Nights in Southern California. That's in Anaheim near Disneyland. So hang out on this video. Coming up next, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring one of the lights and show you the nighttime, you know, what it looks like lit up. And you'll be able to check out what this Outtask is all about. But yeah, in the description below, you'll see the link. CTL 30, get an extra 30 bucks off the already discounted price of $149. And I'll tell you what, I have so many people that follow my channel that love this light, that comment to me. You probably see a bunch of stuff in the comments too. But I have so many people that ordered one, and guess what? They got a second one because they love it so much. So heavy duty, durable, awesome light, can't go wrong. And it'll be one of your favorite pieces of gear when you go overlanding. All right, next up, let me show you Outtask. All right, here we are at Outtask. We park here because we're waiting for the flex ramp to come, and then cars flex out. There's a nice 80 series. So it's mostly Toyotas, but we brought our Jeep Gladiator as well. So here's the couch I was telling you about. So that's the Pitman. I'll put a link down below, but that is tailgating at its best. And then here is the Outtask light. So I brought the orange one just so you can see nighttime. So something cool, if you put the light upwards, you can put these caps on for a red glow, and these are made out of silicones, part of their accessories, yellow light, or a white glow light. And that's on high. I can go lower than that. There we go. So if you're reading, you know, inside, there's a nice glow that it'll give. And then as far as, like I mentioned earlier, my favorite light for being inside, you know, camping, the tent, reading, the warm light, battery pack. But when it comes to outdoor lights, this is the Devos. That is the best light for lighting up your campsite. And I have a whole video on that. I'll send you a link in the description, but you can go amber, you can go red. So if there's lots of bugs, you go with this, and then it can go brighter than this, much brighter. I'm gonna dim it down right now. There we go. But you're gonna go amber, red, and you can do this all Bluetooth with your phone. So I'll put a video for the Devos and a link if you're ever interested. Got a discount code for that. The Pitman air up couches, we aired this up in literally 4 minutes. We had this all set up, and as far as breakdown, that'll take us 4 minutes, pretty quick. So there you have it. Oh yeah, and I was mentioning the Outtask light. This is another brand. The quality's not as good. This is the Kilos gear, but it's what I like it is it looks like a scale, like a 110 scale, like, you know, street lamp. So that comes out with the crawler there, the FMS Land Cruiser. All right, but there you go. That's the Outtask light. Does the job. Pretty awesome. Save 30 bucks with the CTL 30, and then you can save. I've got a 10% off coupon, so CTL 10 for the Devos light. Links down below. So thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe because there will be a new different version of the Outtask light called version 2. Like I said, it's still just a prototype. It's going to be a couple months before it's available, but I'm going to make sure that they will let me have a discount code to share with you guys so you can get their new updated light. But badass light, pretty awesome. There you have it. All right, we're going to enjoy the show. Just waiting for the flex ramp to get here at Outtask in Southern California. They do this like once a month. You just got to follow the Instagram. So I'll put that in the description below as well. All right, happy trails. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.